Good morning, everyone. So, I spent way too late into yesterday evening on the bidding sites. I found a mower, which was very near the end, and I just won it. I put in a bid last night. It ended through the night, and I won it for £200. It looks to be a very small old mower, but it's brilliant. So I'm going to go pick that up this morning. I'm also watching. It's an odd contraption, but it seems to suggest that it's a tedder and a windrower in one. And I'm watching that. That finishes in a few days, and it's currently up to £400. So yeah, watching that as well. Unfortunately, not seeing any sight of any slurry spreaders. Certainly nothing within my price range, anyway. So. So anyway, yeah, we're going to go pick up the mower and bring it back to the farm. See what work needs doing on it. Now, obviously, if work does need doing, which it probably does, I haven't got anywhere currently to do that. What I need to do is set myself up a little bit of a workshop. Now, in order to do that, I'll obviously need some tools and things. So I'll probably be taking a trip down to the which way was the mower's out this way. So yeah, to probably taking a trip down to the dealership at some point, just to see if we've got any toolkits that we can buy to turn one of the many sheds that we have at the minute into a bit of a workshop, because I will need that for both repairing things and for modifying things. Oh, I guess no cars have been done here already this morning to scare them off. Anyway, I'm going to head out to this this farm where I've bought the mower from, and we'll go from there.
You say you don't want to get in trouble, that you're doing fine 'cause you got me. I don't want to break your little bubble, but you gotta wait.
Right, so here we are on the way back. It's not been a very long drive. It was the farm I bought it from was only just down the road, but the mower was a little bit bigger than I thought it would be. So the pickup's struggling a little bit, if I'm honest. It's hanging out the back quite a bit. I'm having to drive with the tailgate down. But it's safely strapped in, and we're gonna get it back to the farm. Okay, let's get it unstrapped. There we go. So yeah, I did say it was hanging out at the back a bit, and I wasn't wrong. Right, we're going to have to tease this thing off with the front loader, I think. So yeah, let's do that. Get the Massey Ferguson warmed up and get the pallet forks on it. Right, let's see if we can do this. Right, everything's easy when you've got a front loader. Just need to put it away with the deuce file now. I really need to invest in a pressure washer as well. Right, so this is the first time that I'm going to have a chance to really have a good look at it. Right, let's lift it up in the air. Oh, it was up in the air. Let's lift it up again. Let's see if it spins up. Oh. Right. It seems to be working well. See the blades whizzing around there, actually don't look too bad at all. I'm quite pleased with that. Just needs a bit of a clean up and a bit of a grease and everything. I think I've done well there. Yeah, definitely think I've done well there. Right, let's figure out where we're going to put it. Could go in here, but I have got another shed over here as well. Yeah. Actually, this might not be a bad place for the workshop. Could put some tools in over here. Yeah. Right, let's get the mower in. I mean, it is only a small mower still, but I probably could even use this on the back of the Massey Ferguson. We'll see. Well, it's a bit of a tight squeeze, but it does go in here. Right, okay, so let's get it taken off. Needs unfolding. It's interesting. Okay. Right then, let's close that up until we come back later with the toolkit. Go see what the dealer has in stock. Right, off we go. Okay, well, it's taken a good few hours, but they had this up the dealership. It is an old generator and workstation. There's a generator down there, bit of fuel for it, and this is a Toolkit Workstation, and this is what they used to use in their workshop area up there, and it's now defunct because they've kitted their workshops out with all new stuff. So they sold this to me quite cheap, and we also got, although this bit was brand new, so this was a little bit more, a Karcher pressure washer, given that we are going to need to wash things. Because as we buy stuff, it's all going to be used and it's all going to come dirty. So, all in all, for both, it cost north of £5,000, which is why you can see my bank balance is now, yes, just under 5,000. So, yeah, I think it's about £5,500 for both things. Obviously, the pressure washer actually was a little bit more expensive, you know, being brand new and everything. But, yeah. We now have a place to work on things, which is fantastic, and we have a place to clean things before we work on them, which is also fantastic. So that, I think, is a good morning's work, to be perfectly honest. Keep those closed, because the last thing I want is for any tools to go missing. Make sure they lock. So let's check out the field. How's it going? I think we're it's growing actually quite nicely, to be honest. Oh wow, yeah, that is growing quite lush, isn't it? You can see how how the fertilizers helped. Really, really thick, dense grass. We should be able to get some really, really good hay and silage off this field. Definitely looking forward to that when it happens. Now, last episode I spoke about the Muck Spreader. Now I've got time to be fixing this up, because with 6 cows we are not going to get a load of muck that quickly. In fact, it's probably more of a priority to get a slurry spreader, but as I told you, that's proving to be extremely difficult at the minute. And the other concern I have is that what I really need is a baler and a bale wrapper. Well, either a bale wrapper or a forage wagon. But I definitely need a baler for the hay. So I'm going to need to have a look at the bidding sites. I think when I go back home for some lunch, I'll get on the bidding sites again and see what I can find, if anything, around. Now I said I don't. There's no rush to get this pulled out and get working on it, but I'm going to do it because let me move this out the way. To here. Because I don't know what bits this thing's going to need when I finally get it out and take it apart and see what work it needs doing to it. It might be an ongoing project, and by the time that I finish this ongoing project, like many of my projects, it'll probably be time to use it. So I'm going to get this hooked up, I'm going to pull it out, and we're going to see what sort of state it's in. Alright then, okay, so we hooked a chain up to it and dragged it out. Obviously it was a bit further in. This wheel still turns round, which is good. This wheel is slightly detached, but I did find the wheel. So it was in the undergrowth over there, and it's still attached to the hub. So the entire hub's come off the axle there, so that's going to need a bit of work. I don't know about the hydraulics. I need to get them plugged into a tractor and see if they work or not, but my guess is the seals will need replacing. Take it all apart and grease everything up, including the active lid there. But I've cleaned all the old muck off it. It looks good. Maybe a few mechanisms and things need changing, like, I don't know, like the flail mechanism. It would need a flail mechanism. It needs a flail itself. That's missing. But that should be fairly easy to get hold of, I would think. So I've got a list of parts. I'm going to go home now. I'm going to search the internet for these parts and get them ordered, and then we can get this thing fixed up as best we can. I'm going to put the tractor away, and then we're going to go home and get some lunch and both look for some parts and get on the bidding sites again and see what we can find in terms of other equipment that we need. See if anyone's come up with a slurry spreader or anything similar, and see if there's any chance at all that somebody is selling a baler. But I'm pretty pleased with that. We're actually looking at quite a manageable repair job from the look of it. Not something that I need to worry about too much. Anywho. I'm very hungry now, so definitely need to get some lunch. We have now got a buttload of chickens. Maybe we shouldn't have bought that rooster. Still, as long as they're producing eggs, which they seem to be, that's all that matters. Right, lunchtime. Right, that was a nice lunch, but I did get carried away a little bit on the internet. It's now 7 minutes past 2. But I found every single part that I need to repair that the muck spreader, and I've just spent over 550 quid online ordering them all, so they will be here within the next week. I hope they're all UK stock and they're all in stock, ready to come out, so it's fantastic news. Anyway, so Abby's going to use the pickup to get down to Bueno, so I'm just going to walk back up to the cow farm now. In terms of balers, there are 1 or 2 on the bidding sites that I'm looking at the minute. There's one New Holland. Oh, hello. Something going on here. It's a convention. Anyway. Like I said, there is 1 or 2 balers that are worth looking into. There's a New Holland, there is a case baler, and I think there's another one which I haven't heard of the make, and I couldn't tell you now what it was because I can't remember. But I'm going to keep my eye on all of those. They're all round balers, which is exactly what we want for this farm. Yeah, so that's basically what we're looking at. Oh, that's what I was going to do. I need to check the cow's feed. I think we're okay, to be honest. It's not like full, but it's not empty. Yeah, they've got plenty there. Could they do with some more bedding, do you think? Need a bit of a clean out. Yeah, probably give them some more bedding this afternoon, but I'll do that after the vlog, because you guys have seen enough of that sort of thing, haven't you? Let's go in and see how they're getting on. So yeah, I've got a tedder stroke windrower that I'm keeping an eye on. That should be done in a few days on the bidding sites. I've got a couple of balers which I'm keeping an eye on as well. We're really looking to increase the fleet that we've got at the minute, because before we know it, that grass in the cow farm field over there, the big field, is going to be ready to cut, and we're going to need to make hay. But I mean, I'd like to get at least 2 cuts off of this year. One probably hay, and then one probably silage, I would think. Get these closed. There we go. But the silage, obviously, I'm going to need a bale wrapper for. So I'm hoping that I'm going to have enough hay to keep enough for the cows and sell the rest to afford bale wrapper. And that's the plan anyway. Now, I haven't seen any second-hand bale wrappers going on these sites at all, so I've got a sneaky suspicion that I might need to go get a new bale wrapper. But I'll keep an eye out anyway. Yeah. Not sure what else to do today. Actually, I know what I'll do. I'll give my new mower a service. I'll go get the Massey Ferguson to move it with, because that's a nice small tractor. It's easy to manoeuvre around there. And then we'll get it washed. We'll get it serviced. We'll go get the mower washed. We'll get it serviced, and we will see how it tidies itself up. Get it all greased up and everything ready for the first cut. So much easier to manoeuvre around there with the Massey Ferguson than it is with the Deuce-Far. Deuce-Far's massive compared to that. Right then. That is up in the air and accessible. Let's get it washed without getting the tractor too wet. Try out my new pressure washer. Yes. Get it all cleaned up nicely. Wash the blades off as well. We'll get it all dried afterwards so it doesn't rust, but God, that already looks a lot better. Right, let's get it in the workshop. Right then, I'm going to be spending a few hours on this, and then I'll catch up with you afterwards. Okay. So, it is all cleaned, it's been taken apart, it's been greased. I've sharpened the blades as well, and it's looking pretty perfect to me. So yeah, everything's covered in a layer of grease now. There should be nothing wrong with it whatsoever. So I am very much looking forward to going and getting a cut off the field with this one. Now I do appreciate that it's going to take for absolute ever to cut the field over here with that. So I'm yet to decide what to do about that, whether I get a contractor in or whether I really just knuckle down and get it cut. But for the other little field, it should be perfect. And I think that's the one we're going to end up cutting first anyway. Right, I'm going to get it put away. And then I'm going to walk back home and get some dinner, because I'm getting hungry. But this little workstation here has been brilliant. It's got everything that I've needed to work on the mower. Absolutely fantastic. I think I got a really good deal there. I think I'm going to take the Massey Ferguson home tonight. Needs a little bit of a run. Right. I'll sort the